Hi, I'm Puzan Karki. Me and my friend Divin Patel are going to present a journal article on antimicrobial activities on plant extract on different bacteria in chicken fillet. The writers are mentioned on the slide, and this article was published on European Journal of Pharmaceutical and Medical Research in 2019. The content of our presentation include introduction, procedure, results, and discussion. Starting with introduction, we all know that meat is a resource of the protein and is a highly perishable food, so the wide variety of the microbes can cause the spoilage. Staphylococcus aureus, Salmonella species, and E. coli are mainly focused in this journal article. And this is the picture showing the spoilage of the meat. The main objective of this article is to test the antimicrobial activity of some plant extract like moringa leaf, lemon, and the green tea. All of them are known to have the antibacterial, antimycotic, and antiviral activities. Now, moving on to the methods and the methods. Sample size is 100. Sample dilution is 1 is to 10. That is 25 gram of sample. Homogeneous to 0.1% of the buffered peptone. Water moringa leaf extract is prepared adding 10 gram in 200 ml distilled water, and 4.6% concentrations were made. For lemon extract, lemon is squeezed, which is 100% concentrated, and 50% concentration is made by dilution. For green tea extract, 10 gram is added in 100 ml of distilled water, and 1 and 2.5% concentrations were made. ATCC culture of S. aureus, E. coli, and Salmonella enterica were used and activated by successive passes in TSB, and the final concentration of 10 to the power 7 CFE per ml was maintained. Chicken fillet were washed 10 times with distilled water, rinsed twice in sterile water, exposed to UV radiation at 2051 nanometer for 30 minutes on each side, and finally frozen at minus 20 degrees centigrade for 24 hours. And this is the table showing the inoculation of experimental food model. It has four groups. First is the control, and the other three groups contain 100 microliter of 10 to the power 7 CFE per ml of S. aureus, E. coli, and Salmonella enterica, respectively.
Hi, this is Ritu Patel and I will be presenting result and discussion from here on. So here we go. First we will discuss about Moringa oleifera. This is its statistical table and these are its tree graph. So as we can see for control group and 4% concentration from for first to second day the count decreased, and after second day the count increased. But in case of E. coli, the count was decreased up to fourth day, and after fourth day the count increased. And in case of 6% for E. coli and Salmonella, the count decreased from 0 to 8th day, and this decrease was by 1 log CFU per gram. For lemon extract, this is its statistical table and these are its tree graph. For lemon extract, for control group, the count decreased up to fourth day, and after fourth day, the count increased. But for 50%, in case of Salmonella, the count decreased up to fourth day, and after fourth day, the count increased. This decrease was by 2 log in case of S. aureus, 3 log in case of E. coli, and in case of Salmonella, it was by 2 log CFU per gram. In case of 100%, for all the three cases, the count decreased up to 6th day, and after 6th day, the count increased. For green tea extract, this is its statistical table, and these are the three graphs. For control group, from 0 to 4th day, the count decreased, and after 4th day, the count increased. For 1% and 2.5%, in all the three cases, the count decreased up to 4th day, and after 4th day, the count increased. But in case of Salmonella, the count decreased up to 6th day, and after 6th day, the count increased. In case of 2.5%, the count dropped was 1 log more than the 1% green tea extract. So in discussion, it can be said that this plant extract can be used in place of antibiotics, because antibiotics are very costly and they have side effects. So this extract can be used in place of them because they have antimicrobial properties due to presence of phytochemicals, flavonoids, and polyphenolic compounds. And from the result, it was concluded that all the three extract that were used, the higher concentration which we used was more effective in decreasing the growth of organism, thus increasing the shelf life of chicken meat. And from the result, it was concluded that 4 to 5 days are maximum for storage of marinated chicken fillet, because after 4 days there is increase in bacterial growth. This causes the spoilage of the meat. This is the reference. Thank you.